I had never ever been on a plane in my life, but I still got this job. See, now, Obia, plane crying for that. So you say, "Okay, you drunk. You bet me I If you think about it, take a step.
How did you end up in Emirates? What process does one need to go through to be an Emirates air hostess or? Hi guys, you're welcome back again. This is Brothers from Ghana, and today I'm coming to you with another segment on the Talk to Brothers. So today's guest is someone very special. She means a lot to me. Like, this one is my personal something. I can't disclose whatever on the screen, but today I wanted to ask her some questions. It might be of help to you, young ones out there probably who want to have a career. She's a career woman. We need to find out what she does and then how to go up. Because let me start from your career. Right. Career-wise, what do you do?
So I'm a flight attendant with Emirates Airlines.
Yeah, flight attendant. Is it the same as cabin crew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cabin crew, air hostess, flight attendant, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, okay. With Emirates?
Yes, Emirates.
How long have you been there? Is it allowed? Is it allowed to talk about?
Yes,
okay.
Not too long, only 14 years.
This is not fair. How can you say 14 years is not too long? You've been a
not
flight
too young. Yeah,
attendant for
not too long. Yeah,
14 years. Yeah, you're putting Ghana there. You're putting Ghana there.
Thank you.
So how does it look like? How does it feel like? How does the work goes like to be a flight attendant?
I wouldn't want to say easy. It's not, because it's not easy.
Okay.
But it's something that if you're determined to do, you can manage it. So we work. This is for my company. So maybe different airlines have different procedure how they run their business. Yeah. So we have a schedule that comes out every month. So it's monthly. Okay. So for the following month, you have all the flights that you'll be doing, or let me be as simple so everybody understands. Yeah. So you have the destinations or the countries you'll be flying to. Okay. So you have days of in between, the legalities that comes with it. So in a whole month, let's say you'll be flying to, let's say, 5 or 6 countries in a month. You have days of in between. Okay. So basically you have it's by month. So that's how I do it. I go with it monthly. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So before we get to the monthly part, how did you end up in Emirates? What process does one need to go through to be an Emirates air hostess or?
Again, I'm not too sure, because for me it was my first airline that I applied to and I got it. So I don't know.
You applied?
Yes.
You applied?
Yes. So
just like you apply for jobs.
Exactly. Okay. So it was in the newspaper. At that time it was graphic. Okay. So they came to Ghana to recruit people. Okay. So my friend had it first. Okay. So I was working with a travel agency, and one of
your friend is a Ghanaian?
Yeah, she's a Ghanaian.
Okay. So now I know 2 Ghanaians who works with Emirates.
Yeah. So she got it first, and then she came to Dubai. So after her, they brought the adverts again in the newspapers and stuff, and she's like, apply, it's really nice. Okay. So I applied, and I was in Ghana, applied everything, gave them the pictures they need, because you need to give pictures and stuff. Okay. Did everything, and then I was communicating with them via email. They were here and I was in Ghana, communicating with them via email. I got the job, they sent me the email. I got shortlisted first. Then they came to Ghana to do an interview, like an open day, they call it. So everyone who I think around my time we were about 86, less than 100 Ghanaians who had been shortlisted. Okay. Yes. So they came and then they did the interview. Interview usually by stages. Okay. So every stage someone gets some of you get selected to do it to the next until you go to the final stage. Okay. Then you do a one-on-one interview. If you pass, they come back to Dubai, and then when you pass, they send you an email that you've passed. However, this was my procedure 15 years ago. With the COVID and everything, I think the procedure has changed. I think now they do online interview or something. Okay. It's changed a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's not far from what I did. Okay. Mine was more personal, but now there's an interview online as well. Yeah. Something online. So that's changed a bit.
So I want us to clear something. You said they came to Ghana to recruit.
Yes.
who came to Ghana? Is it Emirates?
Yes.
Officially?
Officially,
Or there
yes.
was an agency recruiting people
No.
for Emirates?
Emirates doesn't use agency, so
Okay.
it was Emirates, the HR people who
Department.
came. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a well noted point. They
Yeah.
came.
Yeah.
So what were you doing before you applied for? Did you have to go to any school, any aviation school or whatever before you get?
As far as I know, and still that the last time I checked, to be honest, the Emirates, their requirement was high school.
Okay.
Of course, now there's a lot of competition. So
yeah, so
if
probably
you're
it
more
could
than
be
high,
degree.
yes,
Yeah, it
it's
could be
much
first degree
better.
or whatever. But
so there was no specific thing that you have to do. This is what people don't know.
yeah.
So people are getting worried they have to do flight attendant.
Yeah.
No, because
Yeah.
when you get to the airline, they will teach you how because we fly different aircrafts.
Yeah.
So the airline that you're going to work for, they have a specific aircraft that they are using. So they'll train you based on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't. I've seen. To be honest, so far after 14 years, I've not even met anyone who has actually told me, yeah, I did a flight attendant course. No.
Okay.
But I was still into the aviation because I did travel and tourism ticketing and reservation.
Okay.
So I was still within the aviation, but again, that's not even
the
reason why.
Yeah, that's not the reason.
Yes, my other friend was a model and she got it. So
okay.
it's not really.
So let me use this opportunity to answer the last person who asked me a question about flight attendant.
Right.
She wanted to be a flight attendant.
Okay.
Then she says she's worried. She has to go to school. She has to go and study what somewhere. They have the school is very expensive. You have, and I'm like, I know someone, but I'm not sure what you're saying is true because I don't know. I can't be very sure. So I wanted to hear from your own mouth. So if you want to be an air hostess or work in the airlines, you don't need to go to any flight attendant school.
No. It might be a plus for you, but as I said, I've not even flown with anyone who has told me that he did that course.
Okay.
Yes, unless it's a different airline they are asking for, but I've not seen, again, I've not even seen one from the other airlines. I've not seen any airline asking for that, because the thing is, once you are recruited, you have to go through a series of training again. Depends on the airline. It could be 6 weeks, so you have to do a whole training. It's just like
orientation. Any office you go, you would get orientation.
So they'll teach you what they want and what, because every airline is different. We're all flying, but every airline is different. So it's you don't have to, my dear. You just have to do whatever you're doing now, because I'll be honest. If you're a nurse, it's even a plus because we do first aid on board.
Wow.
So if you're a nurse, you can still apply.
Okay.
I've seen military men, so you don't have to stress yourself. Of course, if you have a spare time and you want to be doing something on the side, yes, but it's not the main.
That's the only way you can get into it. Okay, sure. So now I know how you got into. Let's make this point clear once again. So it means if you want to apply, you should apply directly to Emirates, to the airline you want to work with, not through any agency.
No.
Okay, that one is confirmed.
I'll give you the website so you can.
You have the website.
Yes,
okay,
it's emiratesgroupcareers.com.
Okay, so I will display the link on the screen.
Right. And it's all the jobs in Emirates pretty much. Okay. This is the main site for careers for recruitment. So it's all there. It could be ticketing, anything, finance, everything is there. That's the website that you can apply.
I think you sent me that link sometime ago.
Yes, so that's the one.
Yeah, okay. So now we know how you got into Emirates 14 years ago. Hey, Charlie, 14 years ago. 14 years ago. Let's cheers to 14 years of working with Emirates. How has the experience been like?
Good.
Were you flying regularly in Ghana before you joined Emirates?
Let me tell you one embarrassing thing.
I want to know.
Now it's going to be out there. So I had never ever been on a plane in my life, but I still got this job. And the first time I stepped foot on the plane was when my process was over and I was flying to start. So it was my repatriation, like from Accra
to Dubai.
It was my first time ever to step foot on an aircraft. Yes.
Wow.
So I have no idea. One of my friends said, I'll say this in Chi. Hey, she calls me Mama Z. Mama Z. Now, Obia, plane crying for that. Also, you see a quiet drunk. You bet me I she's like, "I plane crying through be that." Also, you see a quiet drunk. You bet me I
So yeah, she was being real because it's
so this shows that anybody just apply. If it's for you, you get it.
Okay.
Just apply.
Okay. So now let's talk about your experiences. How it has been. You said it has been good.
Yes.
How good has it been?
I'm one of the lucky ones, or let's say yes, I'm one of the lucky ones who it happened that Emirates flies to my country.
Yeah.
And those times when we started, we used to have like 5 days in Accra.
Okay.
So there's something called a layover. This is a flight that you go there and you stay overnight.
Yeah.
So mostly it's overnight and you come back.
Okay.
But for Accra flights, when I started initially, it was about 5 days.
Okay.
So we even stay in Accra for long.
Wow.
So I was away from home, but not
too
home and away. Like I usually maybe in a month I could go home maybe twice. Could get a flight home. So you get a free ticket home. You do your stuff and you get paid as well going home.
Yeah.
So yes, that part has been very good, and I still do it. I still get the flight. I still operate a flight to Ghana, and as well, it has given me a lot of opportunities. To be honest, I've been able to fly around the world, which it's not cliche because if you're a flight attendant, what else? Yes, I've been able to meet family around the world, which when I was in Ghana, I wouldn't have met them. Family, friends who live around Australia, US, UK, wherever it is.
No, I know.
I've been able to meet them, which is good. It was a great opportunity for me to be meeting them. And apart from that, moving to Dubai itself has given me, I don't know, the exposure.
Okay.
Because this is somebody who has never been on a plane, so you understand what I mean. So it has given me exposure.
Yeah.
I've seen you've seen how Dubai is.
Yeah.
So the things that I've been exposed to, all the positive things, it has really helped me till now.
Yeah.
So I'll say I like the experience. And in terms of work, yes, I've met a lot of people.
Obviously.
I've had the opportunity to fly with a few important people. Yeah, so it's been good.
So you flying every day, like almost literally every day. How does it feel? Do you ever get scared sometimes?
I wasn't before, but after I had my kids, sometimes once in a while you have this thought, especially when you're sitting by yourself. It's not that I'm scared, but you have this thought once in a while that okay, now I have kids. When I was by myself, I was good, but now once in a while I think about it. But the thing is, our main role, to be honest, as flight attendant, is for the safety.
Yeah.
So when you're in the aircraft, you know what to do in terms of an emergency. So you kind of feel like you're armed.
Yeah.
Like I know what to do next. Of course, touch wood, nothing has happened. I've never had anything on my flights before.
Yeah.
But touch wood, when it happens, you don't never know how you react. But at least I know more than you.
Yeah, you feel
at least I know how to open the aircraft door when it happens, but you don't know. So you kind of feel like you're a bit armed. You know what to do.
Yeah.
So you're a bit confident than probably someone else or maybe the person. Okay. Once in a while you think about these things.
You think about these things. And,
you know the funny, not even when I'm on board, when I'm home.
14 years, married, a mother. I'm trying to be a Ghanaian now. I'm calculating your age in my head.
Okay.
So, did you start the job before getting married, or you were married with the kids before you started this whole job?
Oh, I got the job and got married at the same time.
Oh wow.
So it was around the same time.
Okay.
So after I got married, because the interview and everything is a process.
Yeah.
So I was doing the process and then I was planning the wedding as well.
Wow.
So 2 weeks after the wedding, I got the final call that I got the job, so now I can prepare and come. So I got married 3 weeks after I came to Dubai.
So the question, the question I want to ask now. How does it feel? How did you guys take it? Like right after 2 weeks after your wedding, you have to leave your husband and then start working in Dubai, and it's not like you're even going to be in the house working. You have to be flying all over. How have you guys been able to handle that kind of?
My husband has been very, very supportive.
I know.
And you can
I know.
already.
for your husband.
Very
He's been the
supportive.
best.
But
Yeah.
one thing was, even before, we're planning both together.
Yeah.
So he was aware when I was doing the process, the interview.
Okay.
So it's something he knew about, and
Okay.
he supported from day one, even before we got married.
Okay.
So he was aware of it when I did the application. We knew we had an idea what we were putting ourselves into.
Yeah.
Because Emirates is Dubai, so
Okay.
you'll be in Dubai.
You definitely
So he knew
Dubai.
about the process even before we got married. So
Okay.
it was something that we were aware of that is going to happen. Yes, and coming here, it's been easier as well because he's able to fly here anytime he wants.
Yeah,
so,
I think Dubai to Ghana.
Exactly.
Like,
So when I came, I think I was still in training when he came the first time. He already came to Dubai the first time when I was in training. So
okay.
it's been back and forth. I operate the flight to Ghana. He comes here. So we've been managing it so far. We've managing it well.
Yeah,
he's been very supportive.
That's a plus to a husband.
Yeah.
That's a plus. I know he will see this video. That's a plus. So now Daddy is managing the whole situation. Here comes our two beautiful princesses. I know when they came, there's going to be some kind of second thought on everything. Yes. So how has that one to be as well?
When the first one came, it was something that it's only one we could manage. And again, to the second person who has been very supportive, my mom.
Okay.
She's like, leave her, just go do your work. And till date, is my mom taking care of both of them.
Wow.
Of course, with the help of my husband, but it's my mom who has also been very supportive. I don't want to start a vote of thanks here, but it's the entire family pretty much.
But they are doing what they need.
They are the ones taking care. So the girls, they don't even miss me.
Are you sure you don't miss me?
I don't think so. They are happy where they are. So it's a lot of support to be able to do this job with getting married,
having kids. Yeah.
You need a lot of people. The people around you needs to be supportive.
You being the superwoman, I know. You are combining flying, husband, children. Now, how do you do your YouTube? How is it possible again to have this huge YouTube channel with all the subscribers and the content you are doing? How do you do it?
Because as I said in the beginning, we have monthly schedule.
Okay.
When it comes, you have days of in between.
Okay.
So sometimes you can have 1 day, sometimes 2 days, 3 days, rest days. So this is the time that I use to create the content, cook the food and all that. Then for the editing part, which is the most difficult, I try to do it as well. But if it becomes difficult to do it in Dubai, when I travel out on a layover, so in a hotel, wherever, which country, I just take my laptop with me. I try to edit there. So this is how I'm managing. So I'm using basically my off days or my rest days or off spare days, you want to call it. Yes, to do the YouTube. No,
you're using your superwoman powers to do everything. Because it's kind of, you fly, you come back. Is either you have just 2 days to rest. Yes. You have a family to take care of, and then you still carry your laptops to do your editing yourself. You edit all your videos yourself.
Yes, by myself.
So
it's been tough. That's why I've not been posting recently. It's been because I'm dealing with something else with the new business. So it's been tough, but I'm trying to manage all of them together.
Yeah, a true inspiration to young girls coming out there. That's one thing I actually admire about you today. I'm going to be emotional right now. That's one thing I admire about. I see you work hard. Like you work so hard with whatever you're doing, and then it's something everybody needs to know out there. Yes, because it's possible. We can do it. I believe our young girls out there, it's not going to be all rosy.
No.
Yeah, flying is like, it's nice. It's a lucrative job, but it has its own conditions, and then you are still doing other stuff just to keep up. Yeah, so it's been nice. Okay.
I'll be quick. The love of food just started from my mom.
Okay.
She used to sell wache, which I was the one who was selling the wache, so that's where it started from.
Okay.
My mom never buys anything from outside.
Okay.
We have to cook everything at home. She knows how to make everything, and we make it at home.
Okay.
That's where the love for cooking started from.
Okay.
Now, in terms of YouTube, I had the channel 2011. I saw there's something going on called YouTube. I created the channel. Remember, the name was then Super Z.
So you see,
Super Z
you already
something.
you already knew you were a superwoman.
Super Z something I forgot. Anyway, I changed it. I changed it later when I became So I created the channel, and I used my my phone at that time. I think, or the camera. I think it was the camera I bought when I came in. That point, that small one. Is not the digital, but these ones was in Kodak or something.
Yeah.
I remember in my kitchen where I was living before. So I created, I think it was 3 videos. No, 2. So I made this stew that my mom used to make, like nkontomire stew.
Yeah.
But she uses fresh fish. So that was the first video I remember. So I've all those ones I've removed. I mean, I've archived it.
Yeah.
So I made, and I remember I got a comment about my stove being dirty because I didn't even know what I was doing.
Social media police, they will arrest you. They will get
so that one I didn't know how to do it all. I don't know, for some reason I had to do part 1 and part 2.
Yeah.
Then I've forgotten the second video. So because the contemporary still became part 1 and part 2, the second video was the third one. So this was there, and then I forgot about it. I just posted it, and it got up to, as at the time I was taking it, was about over 50,000 views. But it's been years.
Yeah.
So that generated up to about 500 subscribers from 2011 to 2020.
The 2 videos.
Yes, it generated about, but that's a long time. From 2011 to 2020. That's 9 years.
Yeah. So no, let me take you back a little bit. What did you see? What did you see before you created the channel on your phone?
I don't even remember. I think I was just watching YouTube at that time.
And then you
think I wanted to comment or something. I had to create a you have
sign
to
in or something
like that. And I created, I'm like, okay, let me record a video and put it there. It's just, I can't even tell you. That's how it just started, just like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was there. I forgot about it. I was using it to comment and stuff. Then I started, I think somewhere just before Corona, not just before, I think 2 years before Corona.
I thought 2016.
I'm like, okay. I revisited it. I recorded a few, how do you call it? Recipes,
yeah.
But I couldn't figure out the editing. I think that's why I messed up the first time. So I left, it was all on my phone.
Okay.
Fast forward to 2020. When COVID hit, I'm like, you know what? We're all at home because Emirates, all the aircraft was grounded. We stopped flying for at least minimum 6 months.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, and we're stuck in Dubai. I couldn't go to Ghana. Everyone was stuck wherever they were. So I'm like, okay, then let me start doing this because I cannot be sitting here. Even whilst I'm flying.
So 2020? No, from when you posted the 2 videos to 2020, you had, let's say, like 500 subscribers.
Yes.
So now, Lami Cooks is, let's say you are officially going back to the channel at 500 subscribers in 2020.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, in 2020.
Yeah.
So then I started using Filmora, like I used the free version, and I realized it was good. I posted the video and it had the watermark. Okay, so I said, okay, then let me buy. At that time they were selling one time. This is how I'm telling you how I made it.
Yeah.
In 2020, they were selling one time purchase for something around $50 or $60. I forgot. So I'm like, if I want to do this, I need to invest.
Yeah.
So I bought it, and I bought a mic as well.
Okay.
Then the videos that I recorded 2 years ago, which was on my phone, I started editing those ones too. So those are the very first ones.
Yeah.
If you they're the very first ones.
Yeah.
When I started in 2020. So then that's how it started. So I started editing. I learned everything by myself. I had no idea what Filmora was, so I was just clicking stuff, passing the to see what does it say, just playing around
there.
Yes, and I started editing it and posting, and I started recording. And at that time too, there was a few Ghanaians who were stranded here, so we were cooking for them and all that. So when I cook, I give it out as well.
Yeah.
So when I record, because obviously I cannot eat it by myself, so I eat with my friends and I give it out to people as well. Yeah. So this is how the whole YouTube thing started. And to my surprise, the first few videos I posted by I think it took me, I started actively in May. By July I was monetized. I was shocked at the rates. And you know when you're doing something and you are not intentional about it.
Yeah, you're not intentional. You weren't even expecting monetization?
Exactly.
Did you even know there was something like monetization?
Yes, I knew as at that time.
Yeah.
I knew, but it wasn't something that I was expecting to happen. So yeah, everything just happened so quickly.
Yeah.
Then, unfortunately, I had to slow down in 2021 towards the end because that's when I started slowing down. We started flying.
Okay,
so that's
after when COVID was going down.
Yes, that's when we started flying. So this is how I started YouTube, and I had Instagram as well. And then later on, I hopped onto TikTok. So these are the three platforms I'm using.
Like you're everywhere. You're everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you're everywhere. You're doing everything. Wow. So that's how the YouTube journey started.
Yes.
Okay. This one is something most people want to know, and then most people don't want to disclose. How much is Lami Cook making from flying, being an air hostess? Before we come to how much you make on YouTube, is it a good career? Being an air hostess,
yes,
is it a good career?
Yes, it is.
It really pays. Right?
It really pays.
It
yes,
really pays.
Definitely it is.
I like the energy. So before we sign out on the chit chat today, what do you have to tell our young ladies out there coming up?
I would just say, if you think about it, take a step, do it, give it a try, because this is what I just try everything. Okay. If I think about it and it's something that I want to do, I said, let me give it a try. You can fall, that's fine. Yeah. You just get up, try the next thing, or if you think it's something that you can still do, give it a try again. Don't give up too easily, and don't don't sit down and say and be thinking about it, but you're not putting in any effort to do it, or you're not moving. Yeah. So if you think about it and it's something that you think you want, just give it a try.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a deep one. Yeah. If you think about it, just do it, because you don't know what will happen. We don't know the outcome, but just do it.
Just do it. I never step. I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've never been in a plane, but I've never been in a plane before. But here I am saying I've never even taken it as a passenger. But here I am going to work. Yeah, let me give it a try.
So just as my sister said, try and then give everything you think about a try. I believe it's worked for her. It has worked for some of us as well, because whatever you can think of, I believe it is something doable. You might fail, but it's part of the experience.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Definitely. There's gonna be failures along the way, but still don't give up. Yeah. Don't give up. And apart from that, I forgot one more point that I usually share all the time. Honesty.
Okay. Yeah.
Be honest in everything that you do.
Yeah.
Just be honest. Everything, the people you meet along the way, be even honest to yourself. So people you meet along the way, whatever you're doing, just be honest about it, and it's going to go positive for you. Wow. I believe so much in that.
Wow. That's okay. So that's Lami Cooks we had on this segment. She didn't know I was going to do this. I want to say a very big thank you to this young lady here for everything she's been doing for myself and my brother. Oh. Lami has played a big role in Brothers from Ghana and then Explore Brothers. I'm disclosing something to you today. So today I want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to you. We really appreciate you.
You don't have to do that.
No, I have to. We really, really appreciate you. This is Brothers from Ghana, and then she's Lami Cooks. You have to check her YouTube out. You have to. It's a must. You have to check her YouTube out for all your food recipes. You might even see me cook on her channel.
Yes. Yes. Very soon. You have to come and cook.
Yeah, I have to come and try something on the channel. Yeah. So thank you for staying with us, and then I hope you enjoyed the interview. If you have any other questions, and then probably you want to share your experiences as well, you can just drop a comment or check our socials, Brothers from Ghana, on all social media, and then you can even send us an email, and we are going to definitely come listen to your story and then share with others as well. Thank you, sis, for having me.
Welcome.